Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with The Ghost. Episode 3 of Cobra Kai Season 4. This is...
Then learn fly.
strange, because the title for episode 2 is
then
weird too.
Stand.
Yeah. And it opened weird.
So they're learning to stand in the last one, learning to fly in this one.
Okay, I see your point now. But it's just weird, like, then learn, stand, then learn, like... Or no, first learn, stand. Then learn, fly. I think
first learn stand.
Yeah.
First learn stand.
We're silly.
It's like
Episode 2, yeah. Episode 2 started off with a computer game, and then this new kid, Kenny, we find out now, his brother, we met in Season 3, and now, potentially he's going to be sent to Cobra Kai, which we were...
I think so.
Not good. He's being made fun of by Danielson's son, who hasn't really gotten a lot of screen time on the show. Lapusso. But he's regretting all that, but then, you know, he's still looked at as a bully by Kenny.
Yeah.
We also had in the last episode, which was crazy, Danielson and Johnny teaching each other their ways for a day. And it was so bizarre seeing Johnny doing Miyagi-Do and actually embracing it for a time. And ultimately, you know, he's like, you know, this
is just stupid.
This is stupid. He's like, I'm going to teach you real man karate, you know, real stuff. It's like, okay.
But then...
And then he braces it and...
Daniel
he knocked it out.
really embraced Cobra Kai's style.
And I...
Or Eagle thing.
I didn't bring this up, but maybe this kind of proves that maybe Danielson is stronger than Johnny in terms of learning. And
probably because he's easily learned both of them.
Because Johnny's naive.
But
he's naive and he's stubborn.
Yes.
And he's like Miyagi-Do. I don't know. I think they're going to both grow in this season. I think overall as people and maybe together.
They'll grow together.
Yeah. And you jokingly said hug it out at the end of episode 1 when they're like, yeah, we agreed to expanding and creating this thing. It's like you're like hug it out. I'm like, I don't know. If we ever get a hug, it's gonna be the very last episode of the show.
If they win the fight.
You think?
I like the hug.
Oh, you think? If they win the karate tournament, they're gonna...
Yeah.
Prediction. Good prediction. I'm excited to see where we go from here. I mean, we didn't get any Terry last episode, but even though we got quite a bit of Terrence. And it ends with him kicking that bottle. But I think I'm predicting he'll be in this episode.
I think so.
I hope so. Because I need more Terry. Especially now that he's fully awakened as Terry Silvers.
Yeah.
The co-creator of Cobra Kai. So, you ready to get into the episode?
I'm ready. Let's learn to fly.
Oh. Beer.
I figured he had a...
Dinner? They're having dinner together? Wow, this is really grown.
Whatever Sam wants to do with her life, that's entirely up to her.
That's a good way to parent. Whatever she wants to do.
To go to Stanford.
Dang.
Okay.
I think it's like number 6 in the country.
Ooh.
Shit. I'm sorry. No, don't worry about it.
The cocaine days.
Oh no, it's flashback to Nam. I'm glad they're bringing this back. Because that's important. Anything you need.
I'm there for you.
Scare the shit out of you.
They have to catch fish.
Catch a fish.
Oh.
I know you eagle fangs like a little bit of competition.
I thought he was going to put him on that round circle.
This was never going to be easy.
Let's go, Miyagi's. Move your asses.
So, what is he doing?
Teaching them to fly.
This is the clip.
Yeah.
Or the trailer. The trailer.
God, I'm tired of being right. Building is like 5 needs to win. We're at least 14 needs high. Please don't use me as a system of measurement. Quiet!
Please don't you. Quiet!
If we miss mattresses? Try not to. Alright, who's first?
Because you know when you fall, you can control where you land.
Fighting positions.
Oh my god. Is he gonna really hit this kid?
Oh yeah, he is.
He's gonna run away. Yeah. He can't do it. It's not him. This is not him.
Yeah, me too. Stay dry, my friend.
Stay dry.
Worried you're gonna mess up your hair?
My dad wouldn't want us
He's
to
being
do this.
rude.
Oh, give me a break.
Because based on your track record, you don't have the best judgment.
You want to talk judgment?
I mean, he's not good on judgment.
You're a 50-something-year-old man who lives alone, drinks all day, and clearly hasn't figured out his own life.
Oh, shit.
Whew.
You get to try to help kids like you find their own way.
He got to choose his own path.
Turn around, son of a bitch.
Oh.
Was, Johnny? Oh, yeah. You're a better man now. Is that why you're here? Clinging to some bullshit happy ending.
Dang.
There are hundreds of other senseis in the valley.
This is gonna be good. Come on.
There is no one in the world I trust more than you.
Come on.
It's a goddamn thing.
Come on.
Bullshit. Not bad.
I want to fight.
I feel like
You know, not all the memories were bad.
I kind of figured he was gonna show up there when he said, I'm gonna take a drive."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught one of them stealing from my parents. Guy came at me, but
So it's his fault that his brother's in there.
between us.
How'd they get all that in there?
Always look your opponent in the eye.
Over eye contact.
Fight!
He's so scared.
I know a great repair guy.
Him.
You.
I didn't even go to college.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom scrimped and saved. Any spare cash she had, she put in a jar. She called it the Daniel Fund.
Are you sure like a Shelfster fund?
The Lucy
Blew
Fund?
the entire fund on a
The ghost fund.
All the money.
I blew that on a bonsai tree store. Don't even ask. You see, my path wasn't a straight
I
line.
forgot that he had that store that he tried to open for Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, there's so much, like, I like the references. They're bringing stuff back.
You could reach any goal you want. It just might mean taking the circular path.
Not the path you
Good
expect.
head on your shoulders. I know you can make it happen.
Do not do anything I wouldn't do. But
That's what's gonna make her do it.
but he wouldn't do it. I cannot believe she's actually doing this. But let's see. What? She did it. No one else probably did it though.
No, it was just her.
I mean, why would you? War?
Tattoo removal.
It's my father. He wants me to take over his company.
This explains why he's not around
Won't be able to be
when
there,
it gets
but I can't
to
do this without him.
Karate Kid 1. That's why Terry wasn't around, because he had to do the business side shit.
I didn't leave you behind anymore.
No, and that's why they're always gonna be connected.
Ponytail.
We called it. That's Terry.
Yeah.
Terrence was the one who had his hair down and believed in this nonsense, or, you know, a new life. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I mean, I think they're bound to be together.
Yeah.
Look, I know there's a lot of shit to figure out. We'll figure it out together.
Let's both go back to my apartment then.
Ooh, and they're kissing, ooh la la, in front of her mother and Allie here. See that? See that? See that? He's
Another shot.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna run towards him.
Yep. Oh my fucking god.
What the hell?
So the idea is to kind of corner them or something? Oh, like a circle. Circle, remember? Nice.
Good job, Miguel.
Oh, that's gonna put him in a weird spot, not a bad spot. He's angry.
He angry.
So only one got to learn how to fly. Only one.
And I think it was only because she got a text from her dad saying, do not do what
Anything I would do.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about where he was saying to her, Johnny was like, if I would have followed my parents' path or what they wanted me to do, then I'd be in a suit just working on a really crappy job.
Yeah.
He gets to teach kids to find their own in his own weird way. But
Yeah.
still, his point is still valid in a sense of that, you know. And then also we had Danielson tell Miguel about, you know, you need to find your own path because he didn't go to college. Because Miguel was kind of like, I liked how when Miguel was kind of questioning, is Daniel going to even approve of me dating his daughter because, you know, she can get whatever she wants. And he's like, I don't know if I'm able to go to the college I want to go to.
Yeah.
And then he was telling him, you know, you just take the path in a different way or a circular way. It's not the path you think. So they both kind of were saying the same things. Choose your own path. And now it's all kind of seems like it's all going to come to a head because now Miguel is kind of wearing the same headband as him at the end. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's not gonna be good. But he gets picked the Gatorade flavor of the week and
lead for a week.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think Miguel, I've always felt like him first learning the Cobra Kai and then now learning more of Miyagi-Do, I feel like that's more of like me, because I feel like Miguel isn't like this like attacker. He's not like an aggressive person.
I don't think he is either.
So I think him learning both and seeing him really being there with Daniel and then kind of embracing this whole thing of Miyagi-Do and then learning, like teaching all of them, okay, get in the water with the koi fish and circular motion.
Yeah.
It's more of his speed, his style. What did you think about all that?
I liked it. I'm interested to see the next episode and how Johnny really, because I'm sure he's going to express how he feels about him wearing the Miyagi-Do. But I did like how Daniel's taken Miguel under his wing, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
He's even like telling him, he's like, I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
He was trying to because he was down about how the daughter's gonna go to this fancy college and he has to go to community college. Daniel's like, I didn't even go to college. And
then they brought up where he had spent all that money for some sort of summer thing or whatever to go with Mr. Miyagi to his home, basically go home with him to Japan, right? Japan, yeah. In Karate Kid 2, and then mentioning how they were trying to open up that I forget what the tree store or what something B or whatever the pronunciation, it escapes me, bonsai or something, like the tree that so they were trying to open that store in Karate Kid 3 and how that just fell apart. So it's like showing Miguel, it wasn't like he was handed this on a silver platter. Like Daniel, he had to work for it. Yeah, his mom
is like Miguel's mom, essentially,
like had a Daniel jar, which you're thinking, why do I have a ghost jar? Well, then what about my jar? Or
you don't need a jar.
Exactly.
I need the jar.
Still my nonsense.
Me and Lucy need the jar.
Because they deal with all my nonsense. Like, we need money to deal with it more. But then also in countering, not so much like to the point where, you know, Johnny is giving a bandana or a headband for Daniel's daughter, but they had a moment, and then that really like that conversation plus the text proved to push her to jump over from building to building. And I'm like, oh my God, can you imagine if she would have missed? Yeah, that would be crazy. Like, what if we miss a mattress? Don't. That's not good teaching advice. And I like how they're both like separate and doing their own like training. I like how they finished early in Miyagi-Do and they're still up on the roof hours later.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Because you got to think about the time. How much time passed after they ended Miyagi-Do's training session with the koi fish? They all failed. And then getting Miguel's mom's car and then getting it to the auto shop and then getting it placed in order for that conversation to happen. And they're still on the roof. Several hours.
I kept feeling it coming.
It's okay. It's okay. We're actually human, surprisingly enough. We're not robots. It's like some people think I am. It's like, do this, react to this. So, with all that, I think you're right. Johnny's he's pissed there. He's definitely gonna have words.
Yeah. And then, the biggest thing of all,
Terrence.
No.
Terrence. Remember the text that he got?
Terrence showed up to Cobra Kai.
Which we thought.
And he's like, I can't do this. And then he goes back to his house, looks like he's getting ready for bed, and he looks at that, where he got the tattoo removed, that him and
Kreese got when they were younger. Before together. They even opened the dojo.
Yeah.
For Cobra Kai.
And then, out comes the ponytail. And he turns back into Terry.
Yeah, because he was Terrence up to that point, when his hair is down like that. And here's what I think is interesting with they're going to Terry. So he had his hair down in episode 1. He kicks the ball at the end of the episode. He's gone for episode 2. Then this episode, it's all about him fighting himself. Because we see him, and then the guy brings him his breakfast. Got to sneeze again?
I feel it.
Oh. Oh my god. Apologies, guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. But the fact that he's hitting that little clicker on the fire to, like, I guess, on the thing.
Yeah, to
And that flashes
caramelize
back.
the sugar on it.
Yeah, and that flashes him back to Nam when he was saved by Kreese.
Yeah, the gun to his head.
I'm glad they brought that back. Like some of those flashbacks back into like him him, and even though it's the same footage, it's basically him rethinking the same stuff that we witnessed that was tying in. So it wasn't like we're seeing flashbacks kind of tell a story. It's him remembering those things. And then when he's staring at the mirror, which Kreese says when he's in Cobra Kai, when he goes to him, look, have you looked in the mirror? Have you seen who you really are? And he's actually doing it. And then he remembers a scene we've never seen before, because the actor who played him, I guess that's the same actor from the season 3 flashbacks, like, he didn't look like Terry at Nam. Now he does a longer hair, ponytail.
Yeah, he does.
And they set it up to where they explain why Terry was never around during Karate Kid 1 or 2. Because he was the co-creator, but he wasn't there physically because he had to take over his father's business.
Yep.
So he helped back him. But obviously at the time when they wrote Karate Kid 1, there was no Terry Silver. But then once they brought him into the mix in Karate Kid 3, okay, now we can explain, okay, he was around and they had this relationship they built in Karate Kid 3. Now we can explain why he's not around. That's interesting. So they tie it all in. They made it all work. So now do you think now he's going to show back up at Cobra Kai and be fully Terry?
Yeah. He put his ponytail in. He's showing back up.
It's gone. He's now back to his older self. Does that mean he loses his woman?
Probably.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed though when he took off his shoes and he got on the mat that they didn't fight. Like I wanted a fight.
The thing is, he was kind of amping him up, like, come on. And then he does the moves and shows like, not bad. Like, no, if Terry wanted to hit you, he would have hit you. Because I think what they're kind of implying, they're both at maybe the same level. And then I think Terry would have hit him. But he chose not to. Because I was waiting for that too.
Yeah.
I think if we do get that fight, it's probably going to be like a sparring session.
Probably.
But that would have been a real fight. Because that was kind of building up. He's like, you know what you did when you came to my house. And said all those things.
Yeah.
Like and I think Kreese knew too. He knew he was just going to get him. Because Kreese knew him and Nam, saved his life. Like, he's known him for so long. Like, come on.
Yeah.
This is not you, Terrence. Speaking of all that, what's his name, the little kid?
Kenny.
Kenny. Poor Kenny. So Kenny shows up at Cobra Kai thinking he can just get help from Robbie. I remember his name, Robbie. And he's like, who are you? Like, my brother, you met him, and you went in juvie because you were a bad kid? Oh, yeah. And then, of course, he runs away.
Yeah.
And so I like how Robbie goes to his house, and they're having a conversation, and he's like, I can't really train you. I'll show you some moves, but...
Can't train you.
How'd they get all that milk in his locker?
I'd like to know that, too, because every locker has, like, slits in it. Like, even his has, like, slits in it.
It would just pour out.
That it would pour out at the bottom.
So it wouldn't be that much.
No.
I don't know. That was just kind of weird. Build up, wait for it. Wait for it, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Pika and then chew.
I feel it in there.
It's wanting to come out. But and then Kenny shows back up, and I'm thinking Kenny is going to, because when they pan up to him in that like kind of like jog suit gear or whatever, and his face, I'm like, he's
serious.
He's coming in. He's gonna fight. He runs away. They all laugh at him, and then he just throws and I think the reason why Kreese allowed him to stay is because he cheap shot.
Yeah.
Because they do that all the time at Cobra Kai. It's not
That's
about
what Kreese likes.
Yeah, Kreese doesn't care. He's like, all right, you got a cheap shot? Awesome. You're on the team. So now I'm assuming Kenny's gonna be in a full Cobra Kai gear in the next episode. I'm guessing, or maybe he has to earn it. Since technically they're getting close to All Valley, he's just now wanting to show up. He probably has to prove that he wants to stay there. Because he's got a spot now, but how long is that going to last? Because I'm thinking, before he runs away the first time again, if he beats that guy's ass, they got his ass handed to him when he fought in the first episode against Robbie. That one guy who's like, come on, man, you want to go? It's like, if Kenny beats his ass, kick him out.
Yeah.
Because that'd be terrible. Because Kenny's scared. Because that's not Kenny. It's like, same thing with Miguel. They're not fighters per se. Kenny only did it as a defense because he was like, I'm tired of people laughing at me. Miguel, I think that was kind of the same situation. Like, yeah, because he was like with the nerdy, quiet kids, and then he got picked on in school in season 1. So it's all about, they're not really fighters. So, but overall, I enjoyed the episode. And now Terry is Terry now.
Yes.
We're still waiting for that thing to come. Hopefully it'll come.
That's making my eye water.
It's okay. But overall, we enjoyed the episode, and yeah, I hate that because people have said I've already binged it. Oh, lucky. Well, we're getting through it.
We're getting through it.
Slowly but surely.
On to season 4. Yes.
On to season 5.
We're on to episode 4 after this.
Yes. So you ready to get into the next one?
I'm ready. Hopefully sneeze between episodes.
Hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's a great episode. Whatever your thoughts about this episode, let me know in the comments below. I can't even talk today. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.